Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things already rolling. Now it's Bale. He has found the way through. Real chance! Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Bale just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Milan with the corner, they're first. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bale! Brilliant save from Buffon!
Milan would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Corner number 2 then. And that has been cleared. It's gone for a throw-in. Roberto Carlos. Guardiola. Backward it goes. Played back into the centre.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah, well, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
Well, he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Rijkaard. Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. He's on it, can he get away? Nigeria still without a single shot on target. Guardiola. Milan are inclined to exhibit a more... Oh no, what has happened here? Maldini. Roberto Carlos. And it's Guardiola. That's Vieira. And it's Nesta. Guardiola. And here's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos just loves to go forward whenever he can. Nagatomo. This is promising. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bale. That has ended up in no man's land. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Pato. Guardiola. Roberto Carlos. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Passing nice and neat. Vinicius Junior. He's having a shot! Again, a brilliant save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Spread out to the left. Rijkaard. And that is a little undercooked. Lampard still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Vinicius Junior. That is a brilliant interception. Gullit. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard. Lampard. It's a pretty loose pass. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that was vital. Nagatomo. And it's Gullit. Succumbs to the pressure. Strokes it back. And it's Guardiola. Roberto Carlos. It's Lampard. Vieira. He's had it taken off him. Gullit.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
So, a temporary halt to the action. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So at the halfway stage, we still have deadlock. The score 0-0. Away we go again.
Nigeria really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Nicely weighted ball. Varane spots it and intercepts. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic going after that. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Oh, that's a key interception. Gullit. Figo. Well, they can break here. Bergomi is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Threads one in. Oh, that's fabulous. In towards the back. And a big moment! Massive goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
Devoid of any complexity, but boy, was that certain.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And they can counter here. That is a great pick out. Nesta gets across and deals with it. Nigeria still this single goal behind. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. Gullit might just make this. Gullit. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Vinicius Junior. Decent chance! Vieira goes long, and the counter is on. Now it's Figo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played.
Nigeria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game.
Goes for a shot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop. Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Ibrahimovic. Tries to pass it through. Ronaldo is onto this. Lampard tries to clear. Vieira. Pato is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Pato. And it's Lampard. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vinicius Junior. Guardiola. Oh, good spread. Rijkaard. And it's Nagatomo. This is a promising build-up. That's destined for the flank. And this is Ibrahimovic. Nagatomo picks it up out wide. Well, clearly he didn't mean it that way, and he is as disappointed as anyone.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Roberto Carlos. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Nagatomo. Nagatomo is one whose deliveries we all know about. And Hullet! That is decidedly lacking. Maldini.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Guardiola is the team's great visionary. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that's play. And the finish! Oh, he's done it! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
There will be 3 minutes at
Milan
time.
look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, these last few moments are going to be pretty frantic, I would think, as the opposition try tooth and nail to get back into this. We're never done till it's completely done.
Figo. And time is up. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. How would you sum up what we've
Security
witnessed,
staff
Jim?
for each
Well, in
block.
all honesty,
Please
Peter,
report.
this...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here
Hello,
on a
everybody,
beautiful,
and
clear
welcome to
evening.
today's
The
match.
conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Oh, Red, nice interception. Spread it left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. At the core of his game is winning battles, physical, aerial, mental. To him, winning, however he does it, matters most. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He's on it, can he get away? Hazard. Figo. Oh, they can break here. Pepe promptly onto that, and that is that. Opts for safety. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Pull it. Mateus. Back where it came from.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Now there's a fine ball. And pull it! That's a lovely, neat pass.
Manchester United are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through.
Hazard! Oh, it's come loose. And it's Lahm. He's having a hit! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
I'm really impressed with the tenacity he's shown to intercept that. That's how they're going to make things happen.
Manchester United with the corner, they're first. Tries to get it clear. It's a pretty loose pass. Ibrahimovic constantly looking for the ball into the box. Mateus. Rummenigge.
This is the time you need that pace.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Figo. Mateus. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Hullet. Nagatomo. Vieira. Hazard.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Hullet. Can he get it through? Nagatomo gets into a good position. And a header! It's bounced back off the post. Well timed, excellent interception. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Lahm got a long way forward to join the attack. Stood up well to him there. Lahm. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Figo. Very nicely done. Quick look, then plays it in. Pepe with the clearance. Back in once more. And he's taking no chances there. Rummenigge is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Maldini with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And that's going to be a booking. And it's Lahm. Now that looks a decent ball. Played with speed from back to front. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that is a little undercooked. Seedorf. And here's Azar. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Rijkaard. Can he spark a counter here? That is ended up in no man's land. Gullit. Looking tidy in possession here. Oh, easy pickings there. That's the end of the first 45. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So straight. Can he finish? Seedorf. Roberto Carlos. That is good progress on the left. Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Delivered low. Gullit. Vieira.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition.
It's Azar! And he's following up! And he's done it!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 10.
Nigeria choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Seedorf. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitutions taking place.
And he was alert to it. Cleared without hesitation. And he's let fly. And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Aimed beyond the defence. Ibrahimovic looking in every way a marked man at the moment.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this...
Oh, great leap! And there's a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter, just when the opposition thought they could...
A header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hullet. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Great vision. And he plays one through. Oh, he's bustling. Ibrahimovic! Oh, super goal! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they get themselves in front! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That just... Oh, good play! And yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect...
It's Figo! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substitution for Nigeria.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Coming on the field is...
And the goalkeeper's brought a good palm to that.
Substitution.
Looking for options for movement. Crossed into the... Impressive jump! Another one of football's and how moments. That's been slipped through. He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 9.
So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of
Number
changes.
17, Figo. Coming on the field, number 8, Williams Saliba.
He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's Nagatomo. Some really good ball movement. Messi tries a shot! Lam gets it clear.
That's going in strongly.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ball is over the line.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Nice interception, well timed. Ibrahimovic. And here's Cruyff. Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. Tries one from range. Ibrahimovic. Cristiano Ronaldo. Pinches it off him.
6 added minutes has
Kaka.
been indicated.
Saliba makes the interception. Nagatomo is always looking to play quality balls. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted. The final seconds now. So what can they make of this? And here's Kaka. Seedorf. That is good alertness. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Nagatomo, who does have an assist to his name. And this is Ronaldo. This is a promising build-up. And that will be it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely
Please
outcome,
join
but
me
we've had
in
a
wishing
good
all the
variety in
best
this
to
game,
members of our
despite
fan
it
club
being
celebrating their
anticlimactic.
wedding anniversary today.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise
Hello,
of a
everybody,
match
and
that will
welcome to
really get the
today's
juices
match.
flowing.
Nigeria.
I'm Peter
against
Drury, and joining me
Manchester
here,
United.
our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it...
Big chance! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And now the breakaway. And they've switched it over to the other side. Now there's a fine ball. Plays the ball back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he's quick to return it. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
He's cut it out. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nigeria clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was all...
He's having a shot!
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Good ball, good take. Cross into the box. Nigeria leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Lam is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Hullet. Hullet will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ibrahimovic. Vieira. Rijkaard cuts out the pass. Tries to pass it through. Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's Vieira. Played out towards the right wing. Now it's Figo. Oh, well played. Hullet. And it's Messi. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
That's really well manoeuvred. Rijkaard. That's destined for the flank. Hullet. Pass somewhat off target. Mateus. Now it's Messi. Lam. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. And here's Azar. Rijkaard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf. Mateus. Ibrahimovic. And he's straight offside. Stood up well to him there. Good running, strong and purposeful. Vieira. This is a promising build-up. Desai kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And it's Lam, looking to play him in. Defending was strong and firm. Hullet. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And it's Nagatomo. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Figo. Can he get on the end of this?
And a chance!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Just eases him off the ball.
Nigeria can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Roberto Carlos. Half-time getting close now. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. That has been cut short. Can he get it through? Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi. Messi ventures forward. And that's played... And no mistake! Oh, but the flag's up.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Deep into stoppage time. Chips it through.
Nigeria couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the 1 goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Nigeria are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And so the action is resumed.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Nagatomo finds himself offside. Berkobi. Vieira. Not where it came from.
That's positional gold. The
Decent chance! Oh, super goal! A finish of true class! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
Nagatomo delivers. Well, that's been dealt with. Now he's had it taken off him. And Hullet! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Lam.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Figo. He's found the way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Figo having a look. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And here's Figo, played in. Oh, good climb! And it's hoisted clear. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close. It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Cross to the back post. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! And he's taking no chances there. Vieira in with the challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mateus. This is promising. Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. Roberto Carlos is behind this one, looking here to alter the direction of the game. And Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, they can break here, and he is deftly away. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And it's Vieira. Some really good ball movement. Thinks about the shot. Tries to cross. Oh, greatly! Relentless! Just relentless! It's all becoming so easy. Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Bullet! It's anyone's ball now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Kaka. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. It's not an especially good pass, that. Pull it. Well timed, excellent interception. Lahm. Now Kaká. Now what about a counter-attack? That's beautifully weighted. And the shot! Now that was quite some save.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. It might not be such a bad idea playing this short and into feet.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? The message is clear, none shall pass. Nigeria have the chance to go the other way. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good spread. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He's not got that quite right. And it's Vieira. Pull it. He leaps for it. Well taken goal. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Certain, searing and imperious.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Nagatomo sends it crossfield. Figo. He's through here. And that's too far for anyone. Lahm. And here's Cruyff. Look at the space here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Has been indicated.
And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. It's Gerrard! Oh, impressive strike. Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Vieira. And it's Ibrahimovic. Desai. Lahm. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bullet. Vieira, a man never lacking in drive or determination. Tries to play it through. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very
Hello,
nicely
everybody,
here.
and welcome to
Gorgeous,
today's
gorgeous
match.
evening. The skies are clear, the
Nigeria
noise is fervent,
against Congo.
the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Can he get it through? He's got plenty of space out wide here. In towards the back stick. Cristiano Ronaldo! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite. Figo is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lampard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And now the breakaway. Looking to play him in. Now it's Aubameyang. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Aubameyang. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Marcelo gets across to intercept that. Works it forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Figo. Figo! Off the post! So we're still where we started right now. And it's Vieira. Now it's Ibrahimovic. This looks promising. And he decides to cross it. And he was quick to react. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bale unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Saliba calmly anticipates. Bullet. Nagatomo. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Del Piero running with the ball. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Bale considers his options. It's anyone's ball now. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Ibrahimovic. He's a sharp little ball here. Buffon claims comfortably.
Como are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement. He's had a shot! They've scored! And Nigeria are ahead! Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
The first breakthrough.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Gullit. Gullit. Gullit proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. He won't be happy with that one. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Cristiano Ronaldo surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
No, that's been intercepted. Passing is crisp and sharp. Ibrahimovic. Real chance! Oh, fantastic from Ronaldo! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on...
And we've reached half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Nigeria are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution in progress.
That gets us going once more. And this is Del Piero. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Nagatomo. Gullit. It's Bergomi. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Nagatomo got a long way forward to join the attack. Guardiola. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. It's Figo. That has been cut short. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Ronaldo. Bale. Nagatomo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. This is a promising build-up.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Strokes it back. Searching pass he's played there. Ronaldo in acres of space out wide. Oh, well played, well played.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped. Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Guardiola. And here's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nagatomo getting up there! It's loose now and they want to get it back. No, no way through. He's having a pop! Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Rijkaard certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Saliba. Ibrahimovic is onto it in a flash. Gullit, renowned for his long-range shooting. Ronaldo running with intent. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Passes coming off in quick succession here. O'Shea. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking for the run. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero. Good, strong midfield. And Del Piero! And a neat finish. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Como cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Elects to... Oh, good effort! And no mistake! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Nigeria. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that would have been game, set and match.
Cristiano Ronaldo is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Now it's Bale. Very nicely done. Bale bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Five minutes left on the clock. Now it's Ibrahimovic. O'Shea. And this is Del Piero. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Big chance! Yes! And they are disappearing out of sight. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So now the difference is 3.
minutes has been
And
indicated.
there's green grass ahead of him. He's cut it out. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that is as far as it goes. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish having... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and welcome
all the
to
ingredients
today's
for a
match.
showcase game that the
Nigeria
passionate crowd
against
demands.
Congo.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And he couldn't finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Ah, he's given it away. Figo. Rijkaard. Nagatomo. And he was quick to react. Lampard. Oh, easy pickings there. Great chance, surely! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situation.
He's having a pop! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Ibrahimovic really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Terrific effort! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Mbappe chasing after it. Nagatomo. And it's Gullit. This is a promising build-up. And it's Nagatomo. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And that's an excellent interception. Now he's got space here. Bale providing an outlet on that flank. Nigeria leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Marcelo. Nigeria currently a goal to the good, and with the lion's share of the ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That'll be a throw-in. This might spell danger. Can he finish? Now that is commitment to the cause. Bale goes short, and here's Bale. He's had a shot! No, just not quite.
I don't think anyone's really surprised that he's tried that, Peter. He's certainly confident in smacking one from range.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Nagatomo is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a little off target. It's a promising position. Figo crosses. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And he's there to clear it. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ball is over the line. Gullit drills one in. Ambitious ball here. Now, can they get him away? Lovely, now then. Oh, it's a clear foul, and the referee's got a decision to make. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Substitution for Nigeria.
Bale with a real chance here. Great chance here to level it up.
Number 15, Cannavaro.
Lampard! Decent hit from there. Vieira. Here's Nagatomo. Nigeria have rung the changes already. They could, of course, make further alterations at half-time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And the through ball, it's Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Ibrahimovic has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And they've got rid. And now a sudden chance to counter.
How many interceptions have we seen now? So
He'll try from distance! It's anyone's ball now. Nagatomo, he leaps for it! Oh, off the bar! Well, there's the clearance. O'Shea. Well, that's well seen too. And the counter is on. Oh, good ball! Chance! Against the crossbar! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Vieira.
There will be 3 minutes added
Now it's
time.
Del Piero. He's got away. Lovely ball and he's having a shot! Oh, good finish. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And now he has two. Shapes to shoot! And the referee says that is that for the first half. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
I'm
Any
afraid
strong
to tell
opinions
you
on the
that we're
first half?
expecting traffic to be
Nigeria
heavy
are
after the
very
final
much
whistle
up
today.
against it, and that's given the manager a real headache as to how to get his players to regain focus during half-time. He's going to have to get amongst the players and really lift them to produce something close to the best football if they're going to salvage this.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. Back on the way then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Ah, that's a fine interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
It's a really well-measured ball. Lampard. Bullet. Ibrahimovic. Nagatomo. And it's Hullet looking to pass their way up the pitch. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Shot a goal! And no mistake. Mbappe. Van Dijk proves too strong. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Del Piero. He is through here. Oh, that's nice. Del Piero. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Ibrahimovic. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Nigeria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach. Bale! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Nigeria are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Figo.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Marcelo, looking to be a menace in the final third. And this is Del Piero, pinches it off him. Bullet. Knocks it out wide. Oh, such a clever touch.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Played with speed from back to front. Lampard never out of the action for very long. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. He has found the way through.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Pepe. Figo. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And he's hit it long. Now he's off and running. Oh, that's well spotted. That pass has been well intercepted. Del Piero. On the finish! In he goes again! Goal! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Como go up by 2 and are looking good.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And he's picked it up out wide. Nigeria needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's had it nicked away. And that's really well manoeuvred. And there goes the final whistle. Nigeria illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen... Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. So tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Say, to try with a flaw in his strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. This one too, very terrific effort! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Pinches it off him. Oh, this looks sharp. It's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ibrahimovic unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Bout of passing here, really easy in the eye. Ibrahimovic! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very... can't ask for much more than that.
And it's Zanetti. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, defence on the other. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Should have done a lot better there. The final ball.
Good position here. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. He's away. Defending of desperate variety. This danger, and Hullet! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just to wave after wave. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Chiellini calmly anticipates. Well seen, saw that.
That's play.
We're still where we started right now. Nagatomo is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bench. And striker. And he's in on goal. And that deception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Hullet. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Silvestre. Oh, super find. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Just clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Chance, surely! And he's done it! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And here's Thuram. Oh, that's superb. Chance! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time. Van Dijk picks it up from the goal kick. Figo, who can single-handedly make a difference. Ibrahimovic! 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 It could only be him! About as smooth as it gets! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Nigeria restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Great ball if he can get there. And it's been hooked away. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Figo. Oh, this is a very good run. Picked out brilliantly.
There will be
Towering
1 minute
header.
added time.
He will be livid with himself. Vieira. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is the end of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first half thoughts?
And if you do
Nigeria
have a chance
really
today,
showed
please take
some
time out to
resolve
give
in
your
that
support
first
to our
half, Peter,
Venice
after
Stadium
going behind.
Fund.
So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. And that's the second half started.
Nigeria have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Zanetti. It is a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Van Dijk attempts a clearance. Vieira gets across and deals with it. Thuram gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. And it's Michel Platini. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's been slipped through. And he's managed to get free. And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Great vision. Now it's Thuram. And he's managed to get rid. Platini. Strong running down that left flank. Well, now here's a good battle. And a header! Harmlessly behind. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It'll be a throw-in. Pull it. And here's Thuram. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's in plenty of space here. Chiellini with the clearance. Platini is there to clear. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Lofted in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Here's Ibrahimovic. And it's played in.
He was too tightly marked when that came his way. Not really much he could do.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one. Oh no, what has happened here? He's in, tries a shot! It's in! They've got their lead back. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Substitution for Nigeria. Number 18.
Well, the two coaches are signalling
Number
changes
10.
here, both at the same time.
Coming
So
on
we
the
have a
field,
breakthrough, and
number
now how will
20,
things develop from here?
Yankola.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Nigeria still have the cards to affect this game. Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Kola, great chance! And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know,
Shoots! And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Jude. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Figo. Well seen. Saw that coming. Vieira. Seedorf. Aimed beyond the defence. Look at, can he finish? Oh, he'd love to have another go at that.
Kola really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Impressive jump! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Corner number 2 then. And that should get the job done. Shifted it to the flank.
Nigeria really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
With Seedorf, flings in. Oh, greatly! And he hits the net. Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Nigeria dragged themselves back again.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Vieira. Looking to play him in.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Buffon gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
Added time.
Seedorf. Very nicely done. No way through, so... Big chance! Oh, he's done it! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but...
And time is up. Nigeria have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Ibrahimovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might-have-beens, but eventually we have a winner.
Nigeria really wanted this. I mean, look at those players now. Some are barely able to move. They squeezed every ounce of energy out of themselves to get this result, and congratulations to them.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.